What is going on, everybody? Hitmonchanting here, back again with our World's Preparation Tabletop series. Here we are going to be playing some meta decks and decks that are expected to do well at the World Championship. And we're walking through the lines. We're being very descriptive on how these matchups are going to play out, what you want to do, what you don't want to do, and we're going to be testing out some new decks in the process. So today I'm here playing Zekrom EX with Electric, which is Miraidon, but that's kind of the main focus of this list. And I have Paul joining me playing Gholdengo with its spicy new friend, Genesect. Now, why don't you explain why Gholdengo is such a threat now?
Well, Gholdengo gets a lot better because of Genesect. So Genesect's ability gets 2 Metal Evolutions and it gets the Gholdengos out. So I think one of the problems that Gholdengo had was sort of the consistency to get Gholdengos out constantly, right? Whereas Genesect gets it out no matter what. If you get Iono, you get Genesect. So turn 1, you can get Genesect. So the deck, it gets a lot smoother because you don't have to use Ultra Balls anymore. So you omit the Ultra Balls, make the list a lot more consistent. So Gholdengo sort of got better by becoming more consistent in the process.
Yeah, because the card was always good, right? It's just getting the Gholdengos. You have to use Ultra Ball, discard cards from your hand, discard with SER. There was a lot of that happening, but Genesect just really makes the deck much more consistent, as Paul was saying. And Miraidon isn't necessarily more consistent because it kind of goes back to the old way where we're playing our electric generators, but we have a lot of new attackers that are more consistent because electric comes through and helps us accelerate energy from the discard pile with its Dynamotor ability. So the lists are going to be on screen as we're talking about them, but the best way to see this deck in action is to just see it. Zekrom is for the late game to do big damage. Its attack, it's similar to Zard, where you do 50 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. We have a couple other surprises in here, like Zera Aura for sniping, Iron Thorns EX for disruption, and yeah, we're just gonna hop right into it here. It's still Miraidon that you know and love, or hate, depending on how you feel about Miraidon.
Now we got one hater over here, man.
One hater. We got a Miraidon hater on the other side of the table, so hopefully we can make some magic happen and make him hate Miraidon even more. So yeah, you pretty much always want first, right?
With my deck?
Yeah, you.
My deck, yeah. And I think you want to go second because you're not playing like the Area Zero build. But like, maybe you go first, because the thing is that like, if you think about it, sure you can get attacked early, but the opponent's already so slow that like, you don't really care. Like if you go first, you have more turns to set up like hands and stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
You make sure you don't get access to like Arven, but it's like,
because the thing is like if you don't have Arven to set up, like if you have Arven and like one basic and you go first, it's way worse because yeah, you get the extra attachment, but you also like you waste a turn thinning the rest of your deck out.
Yeah.
And you also can't like Arven for Nest Ball for Squawk if the rest of your hand is bad. Like you can't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think you still
go second.
We'll see, just because it's like aggressive. So we'll still go second, try and get turn 1 hands and like move from there. Do you like heads or tails?
I will tails. Tails. Okay, so we were discussing it about whether or not Miraidon wants to go for a second, but Gholdengo for sure wants to go first. Now Gholdengo usually went second beforehand, but because it has to use Team Evo to get the Gholdengos out. There's no more Team Evo, but you just get Genesect out. So I think you want to go first just to get the Gholdengos out as early as possible. And I think Miraidon, I think you're fine going first either way, right? Or
second. Going second. There's pros and cons to each one. Yeah, I'll cut the shirt. I mean, you can. If you go first, you get an extra energy attachment, but you risk not getting set up if you have like Arven in your hand or something. Whereas if you go second, you can use Arven, but you're a lot more high rolly.
Yeah.
So regardless, you said what, you're going first, right?
Yeah.
And while these boys are shuffling up, be sure to go on over to hitmonchanting.com, get yourself a playmat, some prize packs, some regular packs, some singles, and more. Every single purchase helps me and supports the channel. And also check out my other sponsors, PTCGL Store for code cards, Pokemon.gg for collection tracking, and Endgame TCG for sleeves. Code Hitmon on all of those, and then head on over to Card Trader and use code Hitmon5. You can get 5% off. Links in the description.
Good luck. I gotta put on my passwords a little bit nicer.
Yeah, spread them out, make it nice.
Nice. Alrighty, I'm gonna draw for turn. That's a good top deck. Like,
yo!
Then it's kind of unfortunate I started the Genesect, but it's fine. I'm gonna bench these 2. I'm gonna use the Metal Signal ability, get the Gholdengos out right away. So even if my Genesect goes down, I have the Gholdengos ready for next turn. And it's obviously a 4/4 Gholdengo line, just because you need to be getting it out every single turn.
Yeah.
And I prized a Gholdengo. Okay. And I'm just going to pass. Okay.
I'm going to draw for turn. Now, with the way my hand is, I actually kind of wish that you started Gimmighoul, because I have double generator and hands, but I don't have a Miraidon or a way to get a Miraidon. So actually, it's not that bad because I do have bundle, so I can just bundle. Never mind. Damn. Never mind. So yeah, this is my hand. We're just gonna kind of start things off with a generator. 3, 4, and 5. We get one of them. And I have another generator that can work. Again, I haven't like thinned out my deck, I should say. So these generators aren't super likely to hit much, but something's better than nothing. Second generator. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just one more.
Yes.
So this is kind of rough, right?
This is kind of the cons of generators and Miraidon. Like,
yeah.
Now you can't do anything. Like you had the potential of getting a 2-prize knockout and potentially just winning the game already from the 2-prize trade.
Yeah.
Now you don't really have the chance, right?
Yeah, it's a lot more difficult to do that this way. So I have light energies in my hand. I have bravery charm. I think what I'm going to do is I might go for a motivate angle here because it's somewhat unlikely that you're able to get rid of this Genesect and knock out the Squawk ability. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw the Bravery Charm here. 2 energies in my hand. I don't think I need to attach because I have a lot of energy left in the deck. Just Squawk and Seize, guarantee 2 off the Motivate.
Where's the energy?
I would cry. Thankfully I didn't. That was close. I'll attach the energy for turn on the Squawk ability here. And I can still do some more. So we're gonna go ahead, go for an Arven. Arven is going to get me a Nest Ball, and it'll also get me a tool of some sort.
I think you might go for the generator here. I think you risk the play. Because
Do you think so?
Because I can't get the knockout here. Arven for Search Pro Air Balloon, and I'm afraid.
That is true. I forgot about Air Balloon, actually. I forgot that card existed. Maybe you're right.
I think you go for a generator.
Oh, you know what? I definitely do. I definitely do.
Attach this. No, wait, maybe attach it with, like, because you don't have Latias, right?
Yeah, that's why. I need to attach it anyway, because I put the charm on there.
Yeah,
so it needs to be attached. Yeah, so we go get generator and Air Balloon.
Oh wait, then you definitely don't attach this.
No, this was from before I Squawk though.
I see,
yeah.
I see.
Because it was like, I didn't know that I would get what you would get, what I would get, right? Okay, so we'll do this. Yeah, I do think it is actually kind of high risk, high reward. I have Ultra Ball to get my Miraidon anyway, so that does make more sense. I was gonna save it to go and grab the Magneton after, but yeah, I don't need future booster. I think this is actually better to go for the Ultra Ball this way. And now we can get our Miraidon. We can start establishing the rest of our board. Miraidon here.
Magnemites,
Tandem
Dynamo.
unit. Yeah, it's gonna be Magnemite and Dynamo that we're grabbing off of this. I just wanna make sure I have the Magneton. I don't think I do. So maybe we just go double Dynamotor angle.
Well, I mean, you can take it off the prize cards, right?
Yeah, but like, because I have access to both Dynamotors,
Yeah, that's true.
it might just be better. Yeah, so, or do I have 2 Dynamo though? That is the question. Maybe not. So I think it just stays the same plan, yeah. Which is why we play so many of them, right? Because we have options this way. So I do this, and we pray. Worst case scenario, I do go for another Motivate, but again, things get a lot more risky if I can't pull off the hand's KO here. So, we're gonna go ahead, see what's up. Generator. We got there.
No!
We got there. So we get 2 over here. Now that is 3 generator down, but we have so much support to bring these energies back.
With the Magneton.
Yeah, so I'm not like that concerned. So now what we're gonna do, finish shuffling this up, we're gonna drop the bundle. Whoop. We'll retreat the Squawk, go into the hands. I'm just gonna make sure there's nothing else I want to do in my hand. Yeah, not really. And we just amp, taking 2 prizes.
I'm gonna promote the Gimmighoul, draw for turn. And I'm gonna evolve into Gholdengo. Okay. I'm also just gonna go for the Metal Signal just to thin out the deck. Proper sequencing. I'm gonna grab the Gholdengo. Yeah, so here, like my ideal play here is to get the attack off with Gholdengo plus Turo the Genesect so that the Miraidon doesn't get the knockout, but it's not going to be possible. I mean, unless I literally might go to coin once the Search Pro in Turo, which I doubt it will be. But if it is, it's an insane play.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to go for the coin bonus. Yeah, it's not. So then I'm just going to go for the safe play Arven for, see this is kind of annoying as well, because I need to get Search Pro and I have a way to get another Gholdengo down. High risk, high reward. I have to hope you don't get the Zekrom plus the Magneton. I mean, I know you prize it, so I guess that's my only hope. But yeah, I'm gonna grab myself the Search Pro and the Air Balloon, and I'll go play the Search Pro. I'll grab myself the Dark, Water, Metal, Fighting, Grass, Lightning, and then Fire. There's one more energy type. Is there one more energy?
Psychic.
I have Psychic in hand. Okay, so I'll grab these 7. Attach the Metal Energy, and I need what, 5 energies?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the reason why I discarded 2 Lightning Energies is because I play Levincia, a way to recover the energies.
Yeah, so Iron Hands goes down, and the prizes I picked were pretty good. So I just need to draw for a turn here, and I got the Magneton off the prize, which was really good, so I'm gonna evolve it right now. Have an electric in my hand, but first I wanna go for the tandem unit. Make sure I have the Zekrom here. Yeah, I don't have the Zekrom, so that's a bit of an issue for me. It's what we get for only playing 1 in the list.
Oh, man, such an unfortunate predicament.
So now something I can do is I can try and go for a Thorns play and just stop you from drawing more cards. You have a really big hand, so it's not the greatest. Or I can go for a Zeraora play. That's another option I can take as well. But to use Zeraora, I need to use Magneton because I don't have any generators. So by using Magneton, playing the Zeraora is effectively useless because if you just knock it out, you're still ahead in the prize trade.
Yeah.
Because Zeraora only does 210. It's not enough to knock out the Genesect flat out. So I'm kind of debating what my best option is here. My hand is not really great.
I mean, if you can get the Magneton pop and kill the Genesect, right?
Yeah, but I don't have a way to do that.
Do you have Arven for Night Stretcher?
No. I have no supporters in my hand. It's just Pokemon.
That's why Miraidon kind of feels bad. There's no ways to guarantee cards. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we do play 4 boss. So it might have to be.
I take 2.
You take 2. It might have to be a Thorns angle, which again does feel pretty bad. But you can't Gholdengo pick up.
Draw cards.
Especially
also the fact that if I don't find a way to find another Gholdengo and you knock out this Gholdengo, I don't have a.
Yeah, you can't go Turo and use another Gholdengo this turn. So you kind of have to leave it there in order to keep playing. So off this tandem unit, I'm gonna grab the Thorns, and the rest of my hand is what it is. So I'm just gonna do this. Now, yeah, I still need to use the Magneton here because I'll only get 1 energy off the Dynamotor. Yeah, so do this. I'm gonna go ahead and Overvolt Discharge. So I get 3 energy and put them all on the Thorns. Here, you take your prize. Now I can bench another Dynamo and I'll go Retreat for free over here. I do have the Electric in my hand. So I'm gonna go into Thorns. We'll do Electric. I'll throw the Air Balloon down just so it can't get stalled anymore. And I'll bench the hands. So my hand is completely empty now. But through benching this hands, I can potentially take 3 on this Gholdengo, which could bring me back into the race. Go for a Dynamotor. Start getting this guy charged up. Or is it
the energy from here as well?
Exactly.
I mean, the thing is though, taking the 3 prize cards doesn't really matter here, right? So maybe just setting up for Miraidon.
Maybe just set up a Miraidon, because then, yeah.
It knocks out this and this,
switch.
Right?
Yeah, okay, you know what? I think you're definitely right. We do that. Yeah, this is the discard pile. And we go Volt Cyclone, move to Miraidon here.
All right, I'm gonna draw for turn. Yeah, see here, I don't have a way to get Arven here, but I have the guaranteed knockout, but I still definitely need to set up something else. So, I think probably my best play is to go Boss and hope I draw something off of the So I'm gonna go Boss's Orders on the Miraidon.
Yeah.
Just to, just to knock it out, get the energies off of it. Or actually, do you have no cards in hand?
No cards in hand.
Okay, then I think actually better boss the Electric. That way,
okay,
you have top deck and energy to actually do something.
That's true. Yep, that's true.
And then I'm going to start off with the coin bonus. There's no way to get it. So if you do top deck energy, I am out of a Gholdengo. Nice, not great. I was going to put that in Levincia. I don't think that's a good decision.
Oh, hey, you know what? If you want to, I wouldn't be opposed.
You know, it's actually a really interesting play as well. What I could do, I'll bench the Munkidori. I will go for an Energy Retrieval. Get back.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I don't actually need to use the Energy Retrieval.
You probably just.
I attach return over here.
Yeah.
I can move 3 off of this guy here, and I'll put 3 onto. I'll put it onto Dynamo just because it puts like a little ticking timer. And then I just need to discard what? 2 energies. So I'm just gonna discard these 2 energies from my house.
Yeah, that's really, really difficult because right now that puts you at what, 110?
110, yeah.
So I'm 10 off of KOing you with Thorns. And I got rid of the booster capsule because I had it in hand and I Ultra Balled it away.
Well, I mean, you can still knock out with Miraidon.
Yeah, but being able to like, I guess it doesn't really matter if you have abilities yet or not.
Yeah.
But
Like if you knock me out, it doesn't matter because I don't
Yeah.
have like Gholdengo set up.
this is still kind of interesting because like, if I promote Dynamo, right, it needs to be top deck energy, but if I top deck electric,
But even if you top deck electric here, right? What do you promote to use it? Because if you
that's what I'm saying, yeah. So it's like I have to do this, but if I top deck electric, it doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
It is Lightning Energy, so we are in the game.
Damn,
Do this.
that's crazy. Top
Bro,
deck a Lightning Energy.
It's not like the deck plays 15. I'm gonna use Tandem Unit just to, again, to take another look. There isn't really anything I want to get here. Like I could get Zero Aura, but there's no purpose to it because I can hit the Genesect, but then like there's no point. So I'm just gonna whiff that and go into Miraidon, and it's gonna be a Photon Blaster. It's pretty simple there. We get rid of that Genesect and I take 2 prizes.
Gholdengo.
Gholdengo, sorry.
Alrighty, here is sort of where this is kind of falling through. I kind of just have to go for. You know what's really funny? I have to go for the Mind Bend.
Whoa! Mind Bend!
I'll go for the Ciphermaniac for sure. I'm just gonna put myself top deck. I'm gonna force myself top deck to pop.
Yeah, that's smart for sure.
Turn. And then most likely just also. I guess it could be Fez into Poffin.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? Because then you put Fez down, you draw.
But if
actually,
if
I don't knock it out, or if I just promote Thorns after, like I could just retreat into Thorns, and then your Fez just becomes useless. I think it is still correct.
I'll probably grab like Poffin Iono then maybe. Or I can grab Iono.
Iono then Poffin, that makes more sense. Yeah, makes more sense for sure. That's the thing. At this point, Iono's kind of bad for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It kind of makes my hand worse. I'm probably gonna grab Boss then.
Poffin then Boss.
Poffin Boss.
Yeah.
All right, but then I just don't. I shuffle back the Boss.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of bad actually. Yeah, either where you put it, you could just put like.
It doesn't
literally anything.
I need to get.
Hey, there's a chance like I Iono you too, right? So it's like. Because I do have the 1, so if I do Iono you, at least you know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go for an Energy Retrieval.
Yep.
Gonna get myself back the Psychic Energy, and I'll grab back a Metal Energy, just so I have it. I'll attach Psychic Energy over here, and then. I will probably just go for the Mind Bend for 60.
Yeah, Mind Bend for 60. So yeah, Miraidon's confused. Draw 4 turn. And nothing quite that I can do right now. I think my best play is still to retreat the Miraidon, attach to Thorns, Volt Cyclone. I think that's gotta be what I do. Like, I don't want to keep damage on the board because then you can just Munkidori it off. So getting rid of the Munkidori, I think, is just the play. Like, yeah, I think that's what I got to do. So I'll attach to Thorns, retreat the Miraidon, go into Thorns, and then, yeah, I know there's nothing else that I want to do, so I'll just Volt Cyclone, prep this Miraidon, so I just need to swing into the active, but I also need to move this Thorns out of the active.
Yeah, I'll draw, just get the Poffin that I planned, get the Gimmies down. Yeah, Gimme goes down. And then I just have, I guess I could, I mean, maybe bossing up the hands is probably best, just because Well, I know you don't play. Do you play Laias?
No, we didn't play
Yeah, because I feel like if I just leave the thorns, you can get boss energy for game, right?
Yeah, putting up the hands was actually kind of putting in down my hands was kind of a mistake.
I can't do it because I don't have it in hand.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So it's just pass, pretty much.
I mean, I guess I could attach an air balloon.
Okay, yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
And then pass.
Yeah, I think that's better because you forced me to move the thorns. So I'll draw. Yeah, I can't move the thorns here, which is bad. I think that just makes me lose the game. I don't know exactly what you have in your hand, but what I could do, evolve the electric here. Let's take a peek at your discard. Down to Gholdengo, down to Arven.
I mean, I guaranteed all the Genesects in my hand. I put all the Gholdengos in my hand.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking, like, to stall, I could potentially boss up a Gimmighoul here.
But
one that doesn't have energy. Yeah, but like I force you to have another energy, right? I think that's my only option because I can't move this thorns here.
Yeah.
So, I think I have to boss this Gimmighoul.
Sure.
Because either way, you just retreat.
Yeah.
With the Genesect, it doesn't really matter. Then we'll Dynamotor. Wait, actually, I can throw down Zekrom and Dynamotor to it. That's a bit better. Yeah, not finding any Ultra Ball, not finding any Nest Ball is kind of rough here. Like I could have got Mew, I could have had that, but I just got to pass.
I mean, you couldn't have because of initialization. You couldn't even use it.
Oh yeah, true. That's true.
All right, pass.
I'm just a silly guy.
Draw. I think that's guaranteed game then.
If you have the retrieval in hand, then yeah.
Yeah. I have 4 retrievals in hand and Levincia and attach return.
Yeah.
And another air balloon. So like.
Oh, you just had everything.
Yeah, I had everything. Yeah.
GG. But yeah, that is when it mattered. Yeah, because I did have the boss, right? So if I got the energy, then it was game. But yeah, no, definitely like not how I thought it was gonna go, but even resource management is important in Miraidon because I didn't even consider this Thorns getting trapped in the active, right? Like I should have just kept the future booster.
Yeah.
But like I went to a 0-card hand at that turn. Did I not?
I don't remember. I don't think you had a 0-card hand.
Oh, you know why? Because I kept the electric instead of the future booster. So because I didn't know I would get Magneton off the prizes, right? I still think that was objectively correct because I had 2 Arven, I had Prime Catchers still in the deck.
I think the one problem with this deck is that you're just so reliant on top decks. It's like you have a lot of support, but it's like if you don't top deck the right thing, it's like you have to literally top deck the energy to get the attack off guaranteed, basically.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think this deck is good if you get like a decent setup. And I mean, the fact that you got the amp like the first turn, like as long as you got the attacks guaranteed off, like for example, if you didn't prize a Zekrom, could have gone for like Magneton, Zekrom, knockout, and then I would have had nothing.
That would have been
basically.
I do think like this approach to Miraidon was definitely more toolboxy. A lot of one of attackers. I think you should be playing 2 Zekrom for sure, like because the card is just so good, and prizing it definitely kind of cost me the game. Well, yeah, a little bit, right? Because I don't know what else you could have done unless you like stalled me somehow.
I mean, that would have probably gone just gone Munkidori.
Yeah, active. Monkey, and
it would have been almost the exact same thing. Where it probably would have just gone like boss
something monkey.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So so it's not like the most.
Because I would have probably would have just gone confused on the Zekrom, right? And it's like
it's the same thing.
It would have been the exact same situation, basically. Right?
The only thing is like the Zekrom would have been able to retreat, right? Like
how?
It's 2 retreat cost. It has 3 energy on it. So the Zekrom could have retreated. I could have powered up Miraidon, swung. You know what I mean?
Yeah, instead of powering up Zekrom?
Yeah, instead of powering up Thorns, because Thorns had 4 retreat was kind of what screwed me there.
Yeah.
So like being able to...
But then I would have just, I guess I didn't have the boss in hand, but if I did have boss in hand, I should go boss up the hands. You don't bench the hands then, right?
Yeah, you just don't bench the... I shouldn't have benched the hands regardless, but you know what I mean? Same situation. Yeah. But yeah, I think like... leaning heavier into Zekrom. The Magneton, I think, is really good. I think you should be playing Magneton. I could even see a counter catcher find its way into the list because of the
Magneton, like, you're using it. I think that, like, I don't know. I just don't think that... I think that Miraidon for Last Worlds was good because it was a lot better. I still don't know if this Miraidon is like capable of keeping up with the other decks. You have to get a lot luckier than you did beforehand.
Yeah, right? That is true.
A lot luckier with this build of Miraidon.
Yeah, but regardless, we did try it and we gave you some tips on how to play it, how to build it differently. Gholdengo, I think Gholdengo is a top contender for me. It seems really, really good, really, really consistent.
Yeah.
Like, you just do exactly what you want every single game, and usually those are the decks that are the best. Like, Guardy can do whatever it wants all the time. Dragapult can do whatever it wants all the time. Gholdengo, I think, kind of enters that tier. You have the ability to use Munkidori, you can take one-hit knockouts, you can draw a bunch of cards. You're Iono proof with the Genesect. Like, there's a lot that Gholdengo has going for it right now.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
And that's it. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of that. Thank you very much to Paul for showing off Gholdengo and its true power. And let me know what other matchups you want to see in the comments down below. And until next time, Hitmonchanting is out. Just wanted to take a second to say thank you to our channel members, Rahat M9, Sam, and Samuel Thorpe. Thank you so much for supporting the Hitmonchanting channel. If you too would like to support the Hitmonchanting channel, you can take a look at the membership link below. Lots of different levels and exclusive perks like videos, discounts, and more.